Hello, team. As probably some of you will already know that know me, I've been a strong interest in track days and track day cars. Look, it's mainly based around the fact that if you want to go fast, certainly in Queensland, or use a quick car to all its capacity, you got to go on the track somewhere, private land, because the police are very, very keen. Speeding, abusing your car, doing burnouts, making excessive noise, you name it, they'll ping you for it. So a lot of us guys will go talk time, happy laps, a chance, a bit of a cruise on a track, but a real squirt on the main straight. Or better yet, if you can get a car that you can use on track. When I say use, abuse, whatever, draw a line. But properly put through its paces. It's really, really nice if you can do that. Not everyone can, but if you can, or you don't care about your car, or you do care about your car, all factors you need to consider, because track day activity is not a cheap thing. So to get to the point, I've been using this R33 GTR behind me, which is an ex-Targa Tasmania car, not by me. I bought it as a road car. I used it for a little while like that, and then invariably the itch got the better of me. So I put the cage in it, I put the seats in it, did a few more little modifications, track tires, and I've been using it for time attack days, little time trials, what have you. Not door-to-door racing, because it's a GDR, and I've never felt that I can do that just yet, where I can put it in a situation where it's going to get run into by other cars, or I'm going to run into them. So I've never actually done that. But I've been working up towards wanting to do that. And at the same time, I've had a bit of a desire for a two-wheel drive car. I love the GDR. It's fantastic. It's believe it or not, just what people say, they're fairly safe. And if you know how to use them on track, they're very, very predictable. They're very good. They're more stable than you're led to believe. But I've been sort of wanting that little bit more power, two-wheel drive, a lighter car. Anybody that's campaigned a GTR will know they're fairly heavy, comparable. So they're heavy on tires, heavy on brakes. The repairs and wear and tear is, can be quite expensive and time consuming. So I've had a bit of a desire for something else. So a friend of mine had a car here in storage for a little while that I kept looking at, and then slowly falling in love with, which is bizarre. And it's something that's right outside of my wheelhouse, right outside of my comfort zone, but it's something that I'm really, really interested in at the moment. And it's right behind me here. And it's called Kevin. I've named it Kevin. It's a hard revving Rx7. So it's an 83 FB, rotary, of course, as you all know, turbocharged 13B. But I'll tell you a little bit about it. So majority or all of the racetrack preparation was done on this car by someone else, not by me at all. I've kind of bought it as is. I've done a few tiny little jobs, but it's more about getting to know the car and getting to know its foibles and what it's capable of, and what it's all about. But it's been really well put together, and that's what I liked about it. It's fully stripped, ready for race. Carpets out, everything done, seam welded, spot welded wherever there was lack of it. It's fully done. It's a great little car. Suspension all done. Mazda Sport rear end. It's got an Rx7 transmission casing with a Albin's close ratio straight cut 5-speed in it. Big wheels, Willwood brakes. The engine looks a little bit like this. 13B. Slight bridge porting, built by SDR Motorsport, and still as it is from them now. Rx7 rotors in it, lots and lots of trick things they've done, different end plates, different side plates, and what they've done so far is really nice, really tidy. Apparently years ago this car used to run on the 85 with some bigger injectors in it and make upwards of 420 horsepower. It's on pump fuel at the moment, 98, and turned down to, well, no one quite knows. It feels to me on the bomb dyno probably about 370. It does come in a rush, which is really nice. It's nice to drive. Never been on a track yet. That's happening tomorrow. But I thought I'd give it a walk around whilst it's in one piece, if I dare say that. So I dropped tank so I can get that on there. On the back, it's all quite nice. Massive fat exhausting, it's about 3.5-inch exhaust. Just in the back, where the spare wheel usually sits, false floor underneath there, twin Bosch pumps, big swirl pot, as well. You can see the quality of the work's been carried out, fully welded in cage. The cage is full to spec. The car's log booked, so it is ready to. She's ready to rumble, and that was one of the attractive things for me when I bought it. Inside the same. The quality of workmanship is fantastic. You know, no thanks to me, all done by a previous owner. The ECU is all tucked in nicely on the bottom right here. It's running a Haltech Elite dashboard. Everything's done properly. Like it's a beautiful build. It has been run on the track a couple of times, and apparently very competitive by a self-proclaimed amateur driver, but still very, very competitive and, more importantly, reliable. So yeah, that's it. I thought I'd give you a brief introduction. If anyone's interested, I will put full specs of the build that I've got that I know about in the notes below, because I know rotaries are very, very popular among rotary people. To me, they're a bit of a mystery. High revving, buzzing, always on the edge of explosion. Bit of fun, but yeah, let's have a learn of see what we can do with it.